What's good, fight fans? Sash's Corner. And I know everybody knows that Danny Garcia is going to be fighting Brandon Rios on February the 17th of this brand new 2018 year. Now, I can't say that I was looking forward to this fight because I wasn't. But now, after hearing the new news that whoever wins this fight have to fight Shawn Porter, I'm kind of checking for this fight. Now, I already know that Danny Garcia is going to beat Brandon Rios, but having this on the plate as well is added pressure to Danny Garcia because Brandon Rios might come out with with even a little bit more heart. Excuse me, if he knows that this could possibly be another fight. I mean, it could lead to another fight, to fighting a great like Shawn Porter, and possibly if he won that, he could fight for those two belts and fighting Keith Thurman. It's just more motivation to come in this fight and be 110% against Danny Garcia. But just like I said, I have Danny Garcia winning this fight. I probably 90% of boxing real fans that watch that know Brandon Rios knows that Danny Garcia is not going to lose to Rios, especially because he knows that he's going to get Keith Thurman after that. But at the same time, before he gets Keith Thurman, he got to fight Shawn Porter. And if you remember, Shawn Porter called out Danny Garcia WWE style. And Danny Garcia was, called him bozo back and said that, the fight was all good to make. But I think on Porter's side, they said that, I think Kenny Porter said that he didn't sign a contract or, just basically it was Danny Garcia holding up the fight and did not want to fight Shawn Porter. But now if he wins against Brandon Rios, he has to fight Shawn Porter. And I'm glad. 2018, it seemed like it's shipping out to be a little bit less biased, less crazed, and better for boxing. We already started out about ESPN giving Terrence Bud Crawford Fighter of the Year. And now this. Like, what's next? I mean, hopefully boxing's got his head on a little bit straighter in 2018. And stuff like this continues to happen because he blatantly ducked Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia. And that was ordered by the sanctioning body. So he just dismissed that and just basically didn't fight. But now, knowing Danny Garcia, he's not going to want another L on his record. Damn sure not by Brandon Rios. So he's definitely going to win that fight, and he's just going to have to fight Shawn Porter and rumble in the Bronx with him because Shawn Porter going to give him that blues. You already know. And I Shawn Porter healed up already, yo. I already know. If this fight happens, he's gonna make sure he's healed up after Danny Garcia and Rios happens in February on the 17th. He's going to make sure he's healed up by April. Watch. He is going to be healed the hell up. And that fight's going to happen. And that's something I am kind of looking forward to. I kind of want to see Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter fight each other. But besides that, I don't care to see Keith Thurman fight either one of them motherfuckers. I don't care to see Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia 2, or Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter 2. I don't care to see any of those fights. I mean, I am going to be watching for the Jesse Vargas versus Keith Thurman fights, but the two fights the fights that's leading up to Keith Thurman fighting whoever is only in between Porter and Garcia. And those, I'm not too psyched about that. But at the same time, that's what's going on. I'm glad the WBC, as seen what I don't know if this is Keith Thurman did this to Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia, I'm just glad that they didn't allow him to spit on the contract of when y'all told him, well, y'all meaning the WBC, told Danny to fight Shawn Porter. He spit on that. He acted like he was down with the fight, and it just didn't happen. And it was said it was because of him why it didn't happen. I'm glad the WBC put their foot down and was like, all right, okay, Danny. Well, you can fight him, but guess what? After you whoop Rios, you're going to have to fight Shawn Porter. You're going to have to get through Porter to get to Keith Thurman. Round of applause to WBC. I'm so glad they did that, because at first I'm just thinking like, okay, Keith Thurman already got Jesse Vargas, and if they setting the dominoes up like this, then his next fight is going to be Danny Garcia then Shawn Porter. That's just 3 fights for 2018. No Earl Spence, but this is the possible. It makes it possible for an Earl Spence fight, even though it's probably not going to happen this year anyway. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.